YouTube. This is Kentucky Prepper 1792. Today I'm going to show you how I cut my bar soap. What I got is I got a miter box. I have wax paper because the miter box has all these little holes in it and I don't want it to scorch up, scratch the edge of my soap. What I use is, I have my molds here, it's got my soap in it. It's been 2 nights since I poured my soap. You really don't want to go longer than 48 hours because it can start to get hard. I mean, think about cutting a bar of soap in half. This will take, some places say 2 weeks. I like to wait about 6 weeks until the bar is fully cured because the chemical reaction will create chemical water in addition to excess water that you already have in the reaction, and that water has to evaporate out of the solid, so that's going to take some time. So I have my molds. I got a knife that reaches across the miter box, and I got another PVC pipe that I'm going to use to just kind of put in the end and try to push it out. Not push too hard because I can really just deform the soap. I did buy this because I was going to make sample size soap, just little bitty ones, but it didn't work out because it was extremely difficult to get out. Hopefully it's not going to be so bad because I use wax paper. Alright, so I'm just going to peel the edge off here. And this is where they usually crack if they're going to crack. If you see my previous video, they break pretty easily because it's isn't this cool? They usually break pretty easily. So it's stuck to the bottom and I'm actually able just to pull out the whole bar here, which I'm going to consider myself lucky on that one. And so there's my bar soap. See, nothing left in there. I'll be able to clean it out. Won't have to use soap to clean it out though. You want to make sure that your stuff's clean, don't have any dust and what have yous around. So I'm going to peel off. See if you can see this. And peel off my soap. Alright, so I take my tape measure. I use 1-inch cuts. And so I just go down and you can see it there. I just go down and just make 1-inch cuts. And just score the edges a little bit. I mean, it's not rocket scientist. Make sure you can see. It's not rocket science, rather. However, if water's going to be evaporating out of this as it cures, it's going to shrink. And it might deform in shape a little bit. If you're thinking about starting a business with this, make sure you got the buyers you need. Because this soap, I didn't work out the actual numbers, but this soap right here is probably going to cost, you know, including minimum wage labor, $3.50 to $4.50 a bar, you know. So anybody out there who's wanting to make a business out of this and they're not watching this because of prepping, make large batches at once, and then, you know, you take all that time in the planning and preparation. You can make, like, you know, I don't know, say 10 pounds very quickly, and once you have 10 pounds, you know, it takes approximately just as long as it would take just to make a small batch. So I'm going to get some more wax paper because I don't want this soap picking up any dust, dirt, or debris. So I'm just going to slide this down to the edge. And it's a good idea to not really use a sawing motion, but just kind of like a straight down motion. It'd be like hot knife through butter, unless you waited like too long. See, stuff's sticky. You see that stickiness? Move this back more so you can see what's going on. There's my first bar of soap. I mean, I have to smooth that edge off. So it's real pliable. I mean, if you're looking for aesthetics, I mean, you can smooth it off. Let's see if I can change the angle here to get you a better view. And you see the soap sticking to the paper. It's not like a gluey, sticky, but it's just tacky. Might be a better description. It's not completely like flush. A little bit of a curve up to it over here, but it's soap. I'm going to use it, give it away as gifts. The people that have used my soap really enjoy it, and that's the general consensus of those that use the handmade soap. As long as your ingredients are right and you measure things accurately and precisely, then you're going to get good soap. Good stuff. Bar number 2. And if you kind of over trace it, you'll get like little air bubbles. I don't know if you can see that. You can get little air bubbles in it. I mean, that's negligible, where you're just plopping the soap into the mold. It just traps air. So this is my yield after I've cut all my soaps. See if I can do a little pan. I'm actually using a microphone stand as a tripod. So you saw what disaster that was with my previous soap video. If you don't like the way something looks, like it's not aesthetically pleasing to you, see if I can find one. Oh yeah, that one sucks. So this is not all perfect, but you can just smooth it out if you're into that. Or you can just wait until it has fully dried out and cured and just wash it. I could wash my hands with this soap right now. It'd be fun. But you can see how it's very pliable. You can save your scraps and make your own hand soap. This was once full, now it's not. I told you I had a problem keeping my containers, and this is why I'm always making soap and using it for my soap process. But that's my liquid soap. I make my own. Yeah, it probably costs more than what it is in the grocery store. However, I recommend that, as a prepper, if you're trying to save money, you're trying to squeeze extra money out of your budget, maybe using bar soap is the way. When you buy liquid soaps, you're buying mostly water. I mean, if you're dealing with this kind of soap right here, I mean dish soap, that's pretty much a urea formaldehyde type chemistry. And don't be scared of formaldehyde. Like, really, people really overreact with formaldehyde. Your apples release formaldehyde just sitting around. Here's soap that I've been using. It's a few months old actually. I use it it was an ugly one. And I use it at my sink. I just put it on a cap because it won't stick to the counter. But using bar soaps will save you money, because when you use liquid soaps in general, you are spending a lot of money on water. So this is my yield. This is what I got. And I'm going to set this in a room temperature area for about 6 weeks. It's recommended that 2 weeks you wait minimum, but the longer you wait, typically the better. If you see orange spots, you use too much oil and not enough lye. I almost always see an orange spot or two here. It will not make your soap bad or unusable. It just might make it look ugly. And that's why you see a lot of bright colors in handmade soap sometimes. So this is Kentucky Prepper signing off. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please give me a comment or an email or something. Subscribe if you like this. It's Kentucky Prepper 1792 signing off, and I just want to remind you to put God first, your neighbor second, and never stand down to evil. Thanks for watching.